Hey guys, today I'm going to be showing you how to install a 50-inch curved LED bar on the roof of my 2004 Silverado 2500 HD. The kit I ordered was from SoCal Super Trucks, and I have it all laid out here so you can see what it comes with. It comes with a 50-inch LED curved light bar. Comes with the inserts and the screws, a template on where to drill the holes. It comes with their brackets that are all clearly labeled and their instructions, which are actually really nice, make everything really simple, have really nice pictures, and the wiring harness. So let's get into actually installing it on the truck. As I showed in the beginning, SoCal Super Trucks gives you a template, and all you do is you line it up on the roof rail, and then it shows you where you have to drill the holes. And as the previous owner already did that, they're already there. They say that you want to drill a 1/8 pilot hole and then a 3/8 hole, and they give you the tools, which I'll show you, to actually get those in so the screws can screw into it. So we'll go over to here, and what you're going to want to do is once you make those holes, you're going to take these, and you can see that they include a bolt, and what this bolt's going to do is going to push and expand that into the hole. And then at that point you can go ahead and mount the light bar after all the drilling and after all these have been inserted. They mentioned, and I've seen others mention, that you might want to place a little bit of silicone on there to make these watertight. After you go ahead and get your holes drilled and get those installed, what you're going to do next is come to the brackets. They have the brackets very clearly labeled. This one is driver's side front with the arrow facing towards the front. So what you're going to do is come up here and place it on the holes and tighten the bolts. Not completely firmly yet, just snug, so you can get everything in place, including this side and the other side. Here I have the driver's side bracket bolted into place. The next step is to come here and take the passenger side bracket and put it onto the passenger side part of the LED bar and bolt that into place. As you can see, I have it just slightly snugged on there because you have to leave it before you put it on to make sure that the light bar is level. The next step is going to be to bring that side, mostly, more than likely with somebody to help because it is pretty heavy, onto the driver's side and then bolt it up, and then bolt up this bracket to the passenger side holes that you drilled. At this point, I've mounted the light bar, tightened all the bolts, and leveled it, and then tightened the bolts on the side of the light bar where it mounts onto the actual mounts. The step after that is to take the part of the harness that runs off the light bar, run it all the way down, and then where I made it come out is right in this corner. As you can see, the connector right there. And my next plan is to take the connector off the other part of the main harness, run it along here into here, so I can make all my connections by the fuse box and the battery. So I'm gonna run all that and then show you guys what it looks like after that. Okay, so I wanted to show you guys how I ran the wiring. Like I said, I connected the connector that came down from the LED bar there, ran it all the way through here, around here, around the fuse box, and then to here. What I'm going to do up here once I tidy it up is bolt this relay to the side of the fender right here, run the positive to the positive post on the battery, and run the negative to the negative post on the battery. How I got the switch inside is I passed it through a little grommet that I will show you right now. I passed it through this grommet that I'm going to close up right there. From far away you can see where it is, right there. And then coming to the inside of the truck, that wire ends up coming through the firewall. And at that point, I decided what I'm going to do for a clean install on the switch. This is the switch that it comes with. You can get a rocker switch or something else if you decide, I'm just gonna end up using this because it's a nice, clean, simple switch. I routed the wire around through there and pulled off this front piece, and what I'm gonna do is drill a hole up in there to place that switch onto. So that way everything is nice and clean, you don't see any wires at all, and you'll be able to see when that lights up when you have the LED bar lit up. And it's easy because you can just pop this piece off, drill a hole, pop it back on, connect the wires, and you're good to go. So once I have all this done, I'll show you guys how it looks like. Alright guys, now that I've tied up the wiring, I'm going to show you how everything looks. Here is the switch that I ended up mounting there. It looks perfect there. You can't even tell that it's there if you're not looking at it. And then it's in a super convenient spot. It looks almost factory when you need to get to it. And as I said, it runs down below there, up along there, and I zip tied it, and then it goes through that hole in the firewall that I showed earlier. So let's go to the engine bay and see what that all looks like now. Down there is the hole that it comes out of. You can see that going right there, and I pulled that gasket back out so it can seal the firewall. And then they run right along here, right along the back side of the fuse box. I ended up putting the relay right there. There's the positive running into the positive terminal, the negative running into the negative terminal. So let's see it in operation now. I'm going to close the hood and go inside and flip the switch. And there she is. She is on, and she is ridiculously bright. I don't know what this looks like on the video right now, but this thing is ridiculous. So I'm gonna go get going down the road so I can get a couple shots of it on a dark, empty country road so you guys can see what it looks like. Alright guys, I'm gonna show a few different conditions now. I currently have one low beam out, and the camera's not picking up my other low beam really well, and I don't know why. But here's the low beams, here's the high beams, here's the high beams off, and here is the light bar. So as you can see, it's ridiculously bright. This is a very small road, has no lights on it, and it does a really good job. So I'm gonna go up on another road and show you guys another shot. Alright guys, here is another shot of the woods in the yard. Here's what it looks like with the LED bar on. As you can see, it lights everything real well. The camera fails to pick up some of it. It shines a lot more than the camera's actually picking up. It's a lot brighter than parts of the camera are picking up. I may have to aim it a little higher because I could see a lot of it seems like it's on the hood. Maybe, maybe not. But if you guys have any questions, feel free to comment down below. Like the video if it helped you out, and subscribe because I'll be putting up more videos. Thanks.